So we were coming in from flight 253 in Amsterdam when right at the end of the flight, right when we were about to land, there was some commotion in the back. And from what we can tell, there was a gentleman that had some sort of device on him that caused him to catch on fire.
What we heard at the beginning was a bang. It sounded first like a balloon being popped, and then there was a minute later there was a lady shouting back, and she was saying things like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then we looked back. There was a struggle. I think it's about 5 rows back on the left of where we were sitting, and we saw like fumes, and then there was a flame of fire coming out.
All of a sudden, heard some screams, and flight attendants ran up and down the aisles, and I think we knew at the point when we saw the fear in the flight attendants' eyes, and they grabbed the fire extinguishers, and then all of a sudden we smelled a bunch of smoke.
And there was another man that jumped on the assailant, I think, the guy who was responsible. And I was trying to figure out why they bring the fire extinguisher, but eventually did about a minute later, and they managed to put out the fire and the fumes. There was a lot of panic, ensuing panic within that 3 or 4 minutes during the event.
They put out the fire, brought him up front where they stripped him down to make sure he had nothing else, and they brought him, took him off the plane. We landed at about 12:40-ish, around there, well, around 12 or so. Actually, we landed quick, but we've been in containment ever since then.
It was terrifying. I think we all thought we weren't going to land. We weren't going to make it.
As frustrating as it might be on Christmas, and as exhausted and thirsty and anxious as we are to see our families, the most important thing is that we're safe and that everybody got off the plane okay, and that we still have a Christmas to celebrate. So.